Incidentally, why do you want the company to be profitable? Why is it in your best interest for the company to be profitable?
To make them stronger. Company stronger.
Make the company stronger? Keeps you working? What? Keep the name out there? The only entity that I know that can't operate profitably and continue to stay in business is the government. You know, they can borrow the money and let our grandchildren worry about paying it back. Well, we don't have those kind of resources. We got to operate profitable in order to keep operating.
They get bailout.
So we can sell more, and that'll affect the bottom line. Or what can we do?
Sell more popcorn.
What'd you say, David?
Sell more popcorn.
Sell more popcorn. You probably remember that story that I told you about a month ago when I said I got some movie passes and my wife and I went to the movie. So it didn't cost us anything to get in, and we decided to get some popcorn and a Coke. And I went up and ordered a medium-sized popcorn and a Coke, and the guy says that'll be $9.25. I said $9.25. Just want one. No, that's one medium and one Coke. $9.25.
With butter. With butter.
I didn't get butter.
Oh, Lord.
So, you know, I go in and sit down and I start thinking about Harold. You know, Harold's always talked about they don't care whether you have to pay to get in as long as you buy some popcorn or candy or Cokes, because they don't make money selling tickets. They make money selling popcorn and Cokes and all those things that you cannot resist. Well, we got the same kind of situation. Does anybody remember when we raised our commission splits?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yes.
Commission splits are higher today than they were 10 years ago. Revenues are lower today than they were 10 years ago. So what that means is that there's not as much money selling homes as there was 10 years ago. Harold and Dick are paying out more commission to you, and there's less bottom line money to work with. I also told you that the company, the bottom line, that if Realty Title has to closing, and it's the buyer side, and that buyer buys title insurance, that the bottom line to the company is as great or greater than what they make, what the company makes off of the brokerage on that transaction. Bottom line, it filters down. They make more money on those deals when you take the closing to Realty Title. That's the reason that we push that. That's the reason that most of you have accepted that. Or if you hadn't, we wouldn't be at 61%. But on the list up there, sales leaders for the month of June, there are people up there who haven't had any closings this year or last month with Realty Title. There are people sitting in this room right now that when it comes to making a decision about who to help, you choose to help somebody else. And I don't understand that. The company that provides you with offices, staff, all the things that make your life easier, when it comes to helping them, you choose not to do that. And I don't understand how you can do that. Well, I'm going to let the buyer decide. Hell, the buyer don't have any idea who they want to close their loan, or to be determined. You're the one that's writing the offer. Who benefits more when it's realty title on the contract or somebody else? The buyer or you? In the long run, who benefits more? You do. That buyer is not going to have another closing for 5 to 7 years. Hopefully, you're going to have them more frequently than that. But you benefit. It helps you when realty title is in that contract. If somebody else is in there, it hurts Crye-Leike. Period. And I know there are occasions where you don't have control. They do know somebody and they're personal friends with Joe Schmo. Okay? And I understand that. But not on every deal. I understand when you've got seller side closings and it's a bank property and they've got their attorney at the bank that is going to handle the closing, and it's not realty title, but not on every deal. And I'm not even asking you to give everything to realty title. Some of you do. There's a bunch of people in the 100% club that every closing that they had last month went to realty title. We got people in the office who every closing they've had this year has gone to realty title. But it only takes, if one more deal will help the company. Help yourself by helping Crye-Leike. The same thing is true with Magnum. It's not as directly related to the bottom line as it is with realty title, but we got people like Todd and Sharon and Ray that basically their source of income is Crye-Leike. They don't have many agents with other companies that they do business with. They are dependent upon you. And they do help us. They're downstairs. They're here. They'll answer your questions. They provide donuts occasionally. They provide luncheons. They do stuff to help me. They do stuff to help you. And when it comes down to giving them an opportunity to do a deal, you tend to go to somebody else. We had 4 closings last month. Community Mortgage had 7. And you're sitting there thinking, well, I'm only one person and I'm only going to send this, I'm just going to do community. Well, if 7 people make that decision, then dadgummit, they got more business than Magna did. And I am not going to be happy until we do more business than community does every month. But it's going to take you making a decision to help Todd and help Sharon and help Ray and help Mackie, whoever's available. We got the best, most professional loan originators in the city of Memphis. We've got a smooth funding process. You never have to worry about leaving the table without getting your money or waiting on a wire transfer. Never any issues like that. And it's seamless. It's easy between Magna and Realty Title.